Okay, let's move on with channel choice. The last video we started to look at what channel choice actually is. We said that channel choice is about how a business chooses the channel of distribution best suited to its product, and the fact that it depends largely on the location of the business's market or market coverage. So for example, if you're trying to distribute products overseas, you're trying to distribute products interstate, you're trying to distribute products within Sydney, you're trying to distribute products within North Sydney, your channel choice is going to be influenced by that and the fact that your location in relation to your customers. Okay, so you've got three basic choices of channel. The first one is, in terms of channel choice, is intensive distribution. What does that mean? Intensive distribution is where the business wishes to saturate the market with its product. Okay, where a producer intends to make the product available for sale in lots of possible outlets, and many convenience goods are distributed in this intensive way. And you can see the picture here is focusing on, it's a Woolworths supermarket. You've got Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero. That is an example of intensive distribution. Saturate the market with its product. Mount Franklin Water is the same. Many other products. You know, your confectionery items, your some fashion items, some more commonplace fashion items are going to be distributed from a channel perspective in an intensive manner. Saturate the market, sell as many as you can, relatively low margin. And it also, if you link that back to your promotion strategies, it's generally going to be a mass market approach because they're generally, relatively generic type products. A second channel choice option in terms of distribution is your selective distribution. Selective being using only a moderate proportion of all possible outlets. Clothing, furniture, electrical appliances are often distributed this way. So think appliances online, think Bingley's online store, JB Hi-Fi. You're using a moderate proportion of all your possible outlets, and you're not confining it just to one particular store, for example. Like I said there, if you think about the Apple products, they're distributed through JB Hi-Fi, they're distributed through some of the major department stores. I think David Jones might sell them. They're distributed through, I think, the Good Guys and or Bingley. And obviously their own store. So they're not selling it, they're certainly not intensive, but they're also not exclusive, which is the next one, but they are selective. They're choosing who they distribute them through. They've got relationships with those distributors, and they've chosen those for a reason, and because it matches up with their overall promotion strategy and the type of brand that they want their consumers to perceive them to be. It's also important to understand or make the point that some products, for example, Nike, I'm sure, they do not want to be distributed in stores with some of or one of their major competitors. So I think it's often, you will not see Adidas and Nike, for example, sold in the same store. And that is because of they don't want their products to be next door to their major competitors. And that's influences the selective distribution. Nike is only sold through certain outlets, like I think Foot Locker, Rebel, the Nike store, maybe one or two others, but it's definitely not intensive, but it's also not exclusive. Okay, so what is exclusive? The use of only one retail outlet for a product in a large geographical area. You might be thinking, McDonald's, really, is that exclusive? But if you think about it, it is. You can only buy McDonald's from McDonald's, and it would be the same for most food items. You can only buy their products in one retail outlet. IKEA, exclusive. You can only buy in one in IKEA stores. You'd sort of associate exclusive with high-end products, your Gucci's or your Chanel's, for example, and that is true. They are generally only distributed through their Prada. They only generally distributed through their own exclusive distribution channel, but IKEA and McDonald's also are examples. Okay, in the next video we'll focus on physical distribution issues.